How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Ripping Packs. It is Wednesday, and it's a day I've been waiting for quite some time. Now, I got back into the hobby a little bit over a year ago, and I've learned a lot about some of these things. Back when I collected when I was younger, Bowman was a big deal for me because I had all the prospects. This is a product I found out when I got back into the hobby that I was like, well, that's my jam. And what is my jam? My jam, Bowman Draft 2021. We got a jumbo hobby box here. We have 12 packs, 32 cards, and we're only going to open half of it for part one. I'll see you in a second.
Hi there, I'm Craig Michelson, and I just got back into the hobby after more than 15 years away. Join me as I reconnect with the hobby, one pack at a time. Now let's rip some packs.
Okay, everybody, are you ready for some Bowman Draft 2021 Jumbo Hobby? We have 12 packs in here, 32 cards. Marcelo Meyer, the Red Sox number 4 overall pick, and Henry Davis, the Pirates number 1 overall pick, are the cover boys. We get 3 Chrome Prospect autographs per box. We're only going to do half. We're going to do 6 packs. We're going to extend this. This is going to be a 2-parter. So today will be part 1. Thursday, we will have a Thursday episode, and that's going to be part 2. Friday, we're opening a Bowman Draft Light box. Now, those who know me know that I prospect, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I'm going to know some of these guys. I know roughly the first round. I know some of the names, guys that I'm like, okay, this guy could be a good deal, good guy to prospect. I know that. I've looked at the checklist. It's going to be heavy pitcher autographs again. It looks like it's going to be like 65 to 35% pitcher heavy. So hopefully at least we get one hitter. So yeah, I mean, and the 2022 Bowman will have Jack Leiter, Khalil Lee, it's not Khalil Lee, Khalil Watson, and some of the other bats that did not make this. But you know what? We're gonna open it and we're gonna look inside the first 6 packs. Are you ready? Wait. Yeah! Ha! Yeah. Oh. And that. And leave a comment. Bowman Draft. This is something last year I kind of swung and missed on. I was able to get a couple jumbo packs, and I was like, okay, this is my jam. But by the time I got it, by the time I came around to trying to buy more, it started getting more and more expensive. And this is the most I've ever paid for a box. Shh, don't tell my wife. $370. Yeah. And I got it from my buddy Frank J. Frank J, this guy right here at Twitter. If you're looking, this is not a commercial for him at all. Well, it kind of is, but if you need a hobby box, if you need some good quality cards out there, Frank, on release day, always hooks it up. Again, this was $370. Right now, if you look around online, I think Blowout has for $4.99. And that's like 5 days after release. Now, I know a lot of the good cards have been pulled already. The Superfractor of Marcelo Meyer. There's been like 5 Superfractors already pulled that people who are posting them all over the interwebs. Maybe I'll get one of them. Who knows? But we're going to open only 6, and we're going to do part 2 tomorrow. Part 2. Part 2? Yeah. Are you ready? Good. Bowman Draft 2021 Hobby Box Jumbo. 3 Chrome Prospect autographs inside. I already post the hits, not the hits, but the information below here of the odds, what you can and can't get. You're going to get, I think, the 6 Chromes per pack, and then parallels and all the other stuff. There's going to be inserts. Invicta, Genesis, I think, is one of them. We're just gonna have fun. Are you ready? Good. Ripping packs. Let's do this. Part 1 of Bowman Draft Hobby. 3, 2, 1. Here's some packs. Let's go. All right. Yeah, again, like I said, this is definitely the most I've ever spent on a hobby. And yeah. All right, there we go. There is no box topper. It's not a fancy item like that. No box topper at all. Okay, let's make this all nice and pretty. And let's go from the top. We're going to do the first 2 rows. All right, there you go. There is pack number 1. And again, I'm going to scan the odds. I already scanned the odds. You already saw what card of the cards I can pull out of here. Pack number 1 of Bowman Draft 2021 Ripping Packs. Let's freaking go. All right, we've got Colton Cowser. By the way, this is going to be all to camera. Colton Cowser, for the Orioles. I want to say he was a first rounder for them. Again, there's a lot of these things I will check when I turn the card over. Colton Cowser. And he was number 5 overall. By the way, there's going to be a lot of first Bowman piles here. JT Schwartz, first baseman for the New York Mets, going into the first pile. And he was 4th rounder in 2021. We have Brainer Benaki for the Red Sox. I believe this is his first Bowman, his first Bowman itself was an autograph. So I think this is his first, at least for me, first time I pulled his card. I didn't pull any in chrome going into the non-first pile. Then we have ourselves Chad Patrick, first Bowman for the Diamondbacks, a pitcher. And as we all know in the hobby, pitchers, well, he's only worth a nickel. Let's see the story on him real quick. And he was a 4th round pick in 2021. Aaron Sabato, first baseman. His first Bowman was in 2021, the base set for the Twins. John Rhodes, 3rd baseman for the Orioles. First Bowman right there. And again, I don't know. We'll find out here in a second what his story is. He was a 3rd rounder for the Orioles. We have Landon Marcelo, first Bowman for the Angels. Think with the Angels, their entire draft, all 20 guys they picked, pitchers. That's how desperate they were for pitching. Is they said, screw it, we're just going to draft all pitchers. What round did Jordan go? Landon, probably 3rd or 4th? 3rd for the Angels. We have Alexander Ramirez for the Angels going into the base pile. You're noticing a lot of things right now is we haven't seen names you pretty much are aware of because this is purely a prospect-laden set and release. Calvin Ziegler, pitcher for the Mets with his first Bowman right there. And Calvin, where were you drafted, my friend? You were drafted in the 2nd round. He's a product of Canada. Way to go, Calvin. We have Francisco Alvarez for the Mets. You know him. He's the up-and-coming catcher, probably about a year away from, maybe a year and a half from the Bigs. We have Ryan Holgate, first Bowman for the Cardinals. Ryan Holgate. Looks like a lot of these guys were true first, like they were true drafts this year. And Ryan Holgate, you, my friend, were a 2nd rounder out of Davis, California. And you know this guy. If you don't, you're totally living under a rock. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. And yeah, I don't need to say anything else. Let's go to the back. Let's get our other cards before we get to the special chromes and whatnot. We have Jaden Hill, first Bowman for the Rockies. And Jaden Hill, what's your story? Jaden Hill, you were 2nd round in 2021. Spencer Torkelson. Again, a name you are very aware of. Number 1 overall pick in 2020. And now this is like his 9th Bowman card. Torkelson has a good chance of making the bigs probably in June, I think. Jefferson Cuero for the Milwaukee Brewers. Catcher, his first Bowman was in chrome this year. 2021 chrome. Going into the prospect. Austin Love for the Cardinals. First Bowman. And Austin Love, where did you go, my friend? Austin Love, he was 3rd round, 90th overall. Jordan Groshans for the Blue Jays. I think we will be seeing Jordan up in Toronto this year. Injuries or whatnot could be a possibility for them, but Groshans I think will be with the big club this year. He was in AA. He'll start the year AAA probably. Jordan McCants, shortstop for the first Bowman for the Marlins. And I want to say he was a 3rd rounder for Miami, I think. Let me check here. Jordan McCants was 3rd rounder out of Pensacola, Florida. Kyle Manzardo for Tampa Bay with the first. So we're getting a lot of good paper first, so there's always that. Paper first, and he was in the 2nd round out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Interesting, Coeur d'Alene. Blaze Jordan, you all are aware of him. His first Bowman was 2021 base this year. Trent DeVoe for the Angels, same with him. So you're seeing a lot of very familiar names from the prospect side, the bigger prospects. DeVoe's not one of them, but he's a top 10 Angels, I think. Pedro Leon for the Astros. He is, I want to say, the number 2 overall prospect for the Astros. From Cuba. He's a little older, but there's a very good chance he's going to be in the bigs next year, or this year, however you look at it right now. Pedro Leon. And Jay Allen for the Reds is our first Bowman. He was I think I'll say 30th overall, pretty much the last pick of the first round, but this guy's a masher, and a lot of people are prospecting him big time. Going into the first pile, and then let's go in order. Let's get to our first chrome here. We have Brandon Boisier for the Nationals. I want to say he was 3rd or 4th round. That's our first chrome right there. We'll find out here in a second. 3rd round out of Riverside, going into the chrome first pile. There's Pete Crow out of Harvard Westlake with the prospect chrome. He's out from literally 3 miles from my house. But Pete Crow, former Met first rounder, traded to the Cubs in the what's his butt, Javi Baez deal. Then Kevin Kopps for the Padres with the first Bowman pitcher for the San Diego Padres. And what's his story? Well, he was a 3rd round pick going into the first pile. Then we have Eduardo Garcia, shortstop for the Brewers. No clue. Sorry, don't know everybody, or pretend to know. Going in the prospects, Brock Selvage, first Bowman pitcher for the Yankees. I don't think he was a 1st rounder, probably a 4th rounder. And a 3rd rounder. And Jordan Lawler with the chrome. This guy's he's legit. I think he's the number 1 prospect for Arizona now. He was he 7th overall? But yeah, the guy is 7th, 8th, whatever. But he's the shortstop, the big deal right now in Arizona, and he's a hit. Let's see overall what he was. Number 6 overall. Then we did get a Ricky Tiedemann and Gunnar Hoglund. I know Gunnar Hoglund was the 1st round pick for them this year. That's the franchise futures for the Blue Jays. It looks like Ricky Tiedemann's got my hair right now. Yeah, I need to get a haircut pretty bad. But yeah, that's the insert pile right there. Then we got a Tyler McDonough with a refractor for the Red Sox. First Bowman right here. I will say I do not know all of our Red Sox drafted guys. Probably a 3rd rounder, 4th rounder, I'm not for sure there. And then Lovier Peguero, not with a 3rd rounder. 3rd round refractor. And I'll put you in a special color pile. And Lovier Peguero, his first was technically Bowman 2021, but then they screwed up and didn't put the 1st on it. So yeah, right now I'm liking this. I didn't get any huge hits out here, and the refractors are not numbered. By the way, they're all just the same basic Bowman back that you've seen from this year. So, okay. Right now let me do a little engineering here real quick. Do a little moving around. All right, so there was pack number 1. You got the gist of it. I'm going to keep going, though, straight to camera, because you never know with these guys. Pack number 2 of Bowman Draft 2021 ripping packs. Let's go. Oh, we got a thick card here. Thick card, that's all I'll say. All right, Brooks Goswin, pitcher, first Bowman for the White Sox. The story of this episode is, where did he go, if I don't know? And Brox is a 4th rounder out of Illinois. Going into the first pile, Kevin Alcantara there with the Cubs. Former Yankee traded in the Anthony Rizzo deal, and the Cubs got a good assortment of outfielders, young outfielders. They got him, they got Esmail Mena, Owen Casey. We just pulled Pete Crow Armstrong. They've got some good young ones there. Going into the prospects, Wes Kath, the first Bowman for the White Sox. He's a good one. He's a 2nd rounder. He's I want to say he's 4th or 5th, and they're overall in the top 30 for the White Sox. So he's a legit. He got drafted and he legitimately got put pretty high up there. So Wes Kath, he's a solid one. Then we got Alexander Vargas for the Yankees prospect card. Edwin Arroyo, shortstop, first Bowman for the Mariners. Again, the deal with Edwin is, Craig, where did he go? Well, you ask, and I will tell you. He was a 2nd rounder out of Puerto Rico. Then we had our Lovier Peguero. There we go with our base. We did get your refractor a bit ago, but we got your base now, buddy. Tyler Soderstrom, this is a guy I am prospecting big time right now. His first Bowman was last year in Bowman draft. Just a quality hitter. Might move. He's a catcher right now. He's a solid catcher, but he might move just to get him up to the big leagues quicker. But yeah, Reed Trimble, first Bowman, outfielder for the Orioles. Again, do not know where this guy went, but I can tell you because it says on the back of the card. And he was the second round. Reed Trimble for the Orioles. Tristan Cassis, another guy that I do prospect. I think he will see Fenway Park and he's going to mash balls off the Green Monster lefty who's just going to pepper that wall. Probably in, quite possibly May or June. Depends on how Bobby Dingers is doing. Bobby Dingers, Bobby Dahlbeck, for those of you who do not know. But Tristan Cassis, I really like him. Joe Rock. Of all teams, first Bowman for the Rockies. It was like destiny for him to get drafted by the Rockies. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Rock. Joe, where did you come from? Well, you came from the second round out of Pennsylvania. Marco Luciano, one of the top 10 prospects in all of baseball. I saw him at the Arizona Fall League. He's a solid one. His defense is a little but the guy can hit. Got some holes in his swing, but the guy's just a pure baseball player. Yeah. Then Steven Hajar, pitcher, first Bowman for the Twins. I'll tell you where he went, but then again, we're going to get to the Chromes. I don't want to save those. Okay, let's go to Maximo Acosta for the Rangers. His first Bowman was 2020 base this year. Maximo going into the prospects. Cal Conley, shortstop, first Bowman for the Atlanta Braves. Cal Conley. Don't know him, but I will tell you where he went here. And that was 4th overall, out of Florida. Mick Abel, pitcher for the Phillies. His first Bowman was 2021 base, excuse me. And he's actually from the Northwest, from Jesuit High School, one of my alma mater's rivals. But yeah, he pitched pretty well this year too. I think he's like number 9 or 10 on the Phillies overall. Jackson Wolf, I want to say he was a 4th round pick by the Padres, pitcher, first Bowman right there. And Craig, are you correct? You are! Winner, chicken dinner. Eric Pena, outfielder for the Royals. Don't know when his first Bowman was, but it was probably in the last year. Connor Norby, second baseman with the first Bowman for the Orioles. Now, I don't know where he's at, but I think he was a late first rounder, second rounder, I think. Connor Norby. But am I right? And second rounder, 41st overall, Connor Norby. Then Gilberto Hernandez, outfielder for Tampa Bay, going into the prospect pile. Russell Smith, pitcher, first Bowman for the Brewers. Like the Brewers need more pitching, my God. Russell, answer me. Well, Bowman will answer me. Where did you come from? Well, Russell, you came from Texas in the second round. Riley Green, another guy that I'm prospecting big time. If there's anybody, I think he has a very strong chance of breaking the club out of spring training. With Torkelson, they want to maybe let him get some more time at AAA because he's Riley Green was like number 5 overall in the 2019 draft, and this guy's ready. He's ready, big time. He's ready. Riley Green. Tommy Mace, pitcher, first Bowman for the Indians. Well, he was second round, 69th overall, out of Tampa, Florida. Angel Martinez for the Indians, and I think his first Bowman was a autograph-only card this year. Angel Martinez for the Indians. Then we're back at Steven Hajar, and well, we'll find out where Steven Hajar was. Second rounder out of Massachusetts, Andover. All right, so now we got our Aaron Zavala. He is a Texas Rangers. That is his first Bowman, and he was a second round pick. And he's pretty high up on there. Is Aaron Zavala. There's a chance that this guy has a chance to move up pretty quick. But they're the Rangers. They have tons of prospects. So Aaron Zavala going into the first Bowman Chrome. We have another Alexander Ramirez here for the Angels going into the Chrome pile, the base Chrome pile. What did I? Oh, that's a refractor. Brian Buvelis for the A's prospect going into the prospect pile. And then we have Tyler Madison, pitcher for the Tigers. First Bowman right there, and that's going into the first. And Tyler Madison, he's not their first, because I know Job was their first. And it was 4th overall out of New York. Then Elmer Rodriguez Cruz for the Red Sox. No clue on him. I might wait to reveal his place just because of the fact of I got a thick card right here, really thick. Let's go to the wait on that one. We have a Genesis of Chase Petty for the Twins. That's a cool looking card. I do not know anything about Chase Petty, but I will tell you here in a second. Was he? Oh, wait. I think he was a first rounder actually. Yep. Wow. Late first round, into the first round of 2021. So that's a cool looking card there, and obviously I already put below the deal on it if it was a bigger hit than it should have been. Logan Henderson, pitcher, first Bowman for the Brewers. That's our refractor, our first refractor. Logan Henderson, and he was a 4th rounder as well. So yeah. And then Adele Amore with the base refractor right there. So right now we're not getting a lot of colors, but we're getting the 2 refractors and a bunch of chromes. All right, now we are going to go to our, is this a Oakland A's? I can see that, Oakland A's. It's the Invicta. Is that Padilla? Not Padilla? Yeah, Pedro Pineda. Pedro Pineda for the A's with the Invicta card. Now these are not numbered, but these are very, very thick for Bowman. So just a heads up out there. These are, I mean, I'll just use the basic chrome card here for thickness, just so you see. But yeah, that is, these are very thick. I will say that right now. So these are definitely a possibility of, if you get spare loose packs, these could get weighed. But Pedro Pineda, not numbered or anything like that. But that Invicta card, that is clean. That's a clean looking card. I like that. And he's like, I think they're like 4th or 5th best prospect. His first Bowman was actually this last year in Chrome, 2021 Chrome. All right, pack number 3. Are you bored yet? I know I'm showing a lot of cards, but come on. I mean, we all need to see these cards. Am I right? Good. All right, you ready? Let's go. Ribbon packs. All right, our first dupe of the day. We got Aaron Sabata. Already showed it to you, so I'll just put him in the prospect pile. John Rhodes, 3rd baseman, first Bowman. I think we just pulled him, but I will just keep showing the first just because it's what I'm going to do. John Rhodes was 3rd round out of Tennessee, going into the first pile. Endy Rodriguez, pitcher for the Pirates. Not pitcher, it says P. That's Pittsburgh. Duh. Endy Rodriguez, prospect. Kevin Kopps for the Padres with the first Bowman. Did I get him? I mean, I'm pulling a ton of cards. 3rd round out of Texas. Either way. Adele Amore, we just pulled your refractor, but I'll show it to you anyway with the prospect. Adele Amore. Raquelvin De Castro, shortstop for the Blue Jays. He's on their top, I want to say he's top 10 for them, but he's a young shortstop, Toronto just knows how to friggin', they don't even draft. These are all like, international signees. They just know what they're doing over there. Calvin Ziegler, pitcher for the Mets. Okay, we're getting a couple dupes right now, and that's fine on some of these guys. Calvin Ziegler, he was 2nd round, the Canadian. Francisco Alvarez, we already showed you him. Ryan Holgate, so there's a little bit of a weird, there's no actual, it's just thrown in, which is great. Ryan Holgate, first Bowman for the Cardinals. And his story is 2nd rounder out of Dave. Oh, he did get him. Bobby Witt. I'm not going to show you. We already got Bobby Witt here. Lonnie White. Nice. He's a good one. I really like him. Lonnie White, 2nd rounder for the Pirates. He's high up on. A lot of people are kind of high on Lonnie White. And Pirates have a great organization. It's a matter of what do they do when they're up, when they get to the big club. I mean, because they'll probably end up trading him. But Lonnie White, he's a good one. He's a good prospect. And then Adley Rutschman, who do I need to say anything more? You watch the show, you know what his dad tried to teach me how to hit a curveball. Didn't happen. I'm now opening packs with his kid in it. That's how pathetic it is. Adley Rutschman. Let's go to the back here and get ourselves Jefferson Caro. We already showed you Jefferson. Austin Love, first Bowman for the Cardinals. Did we pull him? I mean, we're pulling a lot of dupes right now with these guys. Third rounder out of North Carolina. Jordan Grosshans, we already saw. Jordan McCants, we already saw him, but I'll show it to you again. The third rounder for the Marlins. The one thing about opening a lot of these, if you pay attention to it, you will start to learn. HDavis, number 1 overall pick out of Louisville. The guy's a catcher. The guy's got a strong arm. He's a good catcher. He's a good hitter. The question is, I think he was a value sign because college guy, they knew was a safe pick. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents right there. But HDavis, number 1 overall. That's a cool card, cool base. Luke Murphy. I was actually doing some checking on this guy. He's scary good. I want to say he was a 3rd or 4th rounder too for the Angels, but the guy is like legitimately. He's a beast on the mound. It looks like. Luke, you, my friend, were a 4th rounder. The reason I say that is he had 61 strikeouts in 41 innings, and he's a guy from Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt knows their pitchers. Hell, they know their baseball players. Shane Panzini, first Bowman for the Royals. Shane Panzini, tell us, what's your story? You were a 4th rounder from New Jersey. I was just there. Grayson Rodriguez, pitcher for the Orioles, one of the top pitchers in all of baseball on the prospecting side. He'll be up in the bigs probably late. Depends on how the Orioles do. The Orioles are going to suck. So there's a good chance he will get his chance to finally make it to the bigs. Going in the prospects. And then Mason Black, first Bowman for the Giants. Mason Black, he's a pitcher. I don't know him, but I will tell you he was a 3rd rounder out of Pennsylvania. Diego Cartaya, the Dodgers just keep producing quality catchers, but Diego Cartaya is one of them. He was, he's a solid hitter. Then we're Jordy Barley, shortstop for the Nationals. Jordy Barley, prospect card. I've actually never pulled this card, so I don't know the story on him. Then let's go to our first Bowman, Carter Jensen, catcher, first Bowman for the Royals. Was he a 1st rounder? I think he was a 1st rounder. I will find out here in a second. Carter Jensen with our first Chrome prospect card. And 3rd rounder. I was wrong. 3rd rounder out of Kansas City. So homeboy, local boy came home. Jordan Walker, 3rd base prospect. He's like number 30. He's in the 30 or 40s, top 100. Guy's a masher. 3rd baseman. Might move to 1st base because of the Nolan Arenado deal, but who knows? But guy can hit. And I think he ended the season last year in high A at like 19 or 20 years old. So he's only a couple levels removed from getting the big leagues. Jordan Walker going into the Chrome. Alec Thomas, there's a very strong chance. His 2018, I want to say draft was his first card. He will be in the bigs next year, depending on when. The guy's ready. The guy hit at AA, hit at AAA. The guy's ready. I wouldn't say 30-30. He's definitely a 20-20 guy. He's got good pop, good bat speed. He can run too. But he's a solid player. Michael Morales for the Mariners, first Bowman right there. Knowing the Mariners, they probably picked him number 1 overall, but they didn't. That was Harry Ford. But Morales, probably 3rd. I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. 3rd rounder out of Pennsylvania. What are you doing down there, Alec and Jordan? You do not belong in the 1st. I already have your cards. Jordy Barley, who we pulled already. Jordy Barley for the Nationals going into the prospect pile. Sam Bachmann, another one of those Angels pitchers I was telling you about, that's all I drafted. Good old Sam Bachmann. What's your story here? Well, we got an insert here of Chase Petty, so it's a Chase Petty day. No, he was number one out of Miami of Ohio. Sam Bachmann. So yeah, going into the, good Lord, Craig, I have no nonsense. Bowman draft night. Chase Petty is our insert right here. Again, I've already put below what the odds were on pulling that, but it's a Chase Petty day. So are you a Chase Petty fan? I don't know, maybe I am. And then our first, put you down here with the other Chase Petty, is Elmer Rodriguez Cruz for the refractor. We already pulled you on the basic base chrome. We got ourselves. Second card is CJ Abrams. So you're noticing a trend here. You're getting one first Bowman prospect parallel, one first Bowman parallel refractor, and one chrome basic refractor. That made no sense whatsoever. But yeah. So right now we've pulled We've done 3 packs. We've gotten 6 refractors, 3 first Bowman, 3 basic. We've gotten 4 inserts. We have not pulled any of the autographs yet. So just a heads up. Looks like there's no order in this, no rhyme or reason to this whatsoever yet. Have not pulled any chromes except for Jordan Lawler of any of the bigger names. The refractors have been so-so. But we haven't got our autos yet. We still have 3 autos to go. So let's go here to pack number 4 of Bowman Draft. Part 1, ribbon packs. Let's go. We haven't got any color yet, but I think, yeah, we got our first color. Looks like a green lava, which is, the lava looks pretty cool. I haven't seen it in person though. Andy Rodriguez, I think we pulled him a bit ago, but I'll show it to you anyway, because why not? Kevin Kopp's first Bowman. Okay, so I know I just pulled him. Name's getting very familiar, so I'll put him in the first Bowman pile. Adele Amador for the Rockies. Why am I showing it to you? We already saw him. Rilvkin De Castro for the Blue Jays. Zach Veen, he was his first Bowman was last year in 2020 draft. I would say 10th overall, maybe 16th overall. I can't remember for sure, but Rockies, guy's legit. Luis Rodriguez, his first Bowman was in Bowman Chrome 2021. Just the guy's it's scary good how he can be, but he's young, and that's the whole thing. It's another international guy for the Dodgers. And then Lonnie White again for the Pirates. You already heard my explanation of Lonnie White and how good he might be. Adley Rutschman, we already told you. Spencer Schwellenbach, a 2-way shortstop pitcher for the Braves. That's cool. Let's see what your story is, Spencer, because I don't know. You are a 2nd rounder out of Michigan. And you are a college kid at, wow, doesn't say anything, Big Ten pick. Yeah, doesn't say where you went, Nebraska. There you go. I just have to read a little more. Nebraska, 2-way player, cool. Austin Martin, they're now wearing his Twins uniform. Never wore the Twins uniform as far as I know. He wore the Wichita Wild Wind Surge uniform. So Austin Martin right there going into the prospect pile. His first Bowman was, as you all know, 2021 base. J.C. Correa for the Astros, one of their top prospects, probably 10, he's in their top 10, I know that. J.C. Correa. And then Shalin Polanco, his first Bowman was Bowman Chrome, and I never pulled any of his cards. Yeah, Shalin Polanco. Now let's go to the back here before we get to our other cards. We have another Henry Davis. Nice. Henry Davis, as I already told you, his first number 1 overall in the draft. Going into the first pile, Luke Murphy. Again, we already talked about Luke Murphy out of Vanderbilt. Yeah, something tells me that guy's going to be a hell of a pitcher. Andrew Painter, first Bowman for the Phillies. He throws on a mound. He's a pitcher. And Andrew, are you going to paint the strike zone? Well, you went in the first round. Quite possibly. Andrew Painter, first rounder. Tanner Allen, outfielder, first Bowman for the Marlins. And Tanner, you are a 4th rounder out of Alabama. Then Chi Shung Lu for the Red Sox going into the prospects. Sorry guys. Sean Burke, first Bowman for the White Sox. He's a pitcher. We all love pitchers in the hobby, don't we? We should. He was a 3rd rounder out of Massachusetts. Jose Salas for the Marlins. His first Bowman's 2021 draft. 2021 base. Pulled a lot of his cards. And he was a international signee, I want to say, like for $3 or $4 million. Yiddy Cappy was the second one they did. They signed. Brandon Beck for the Yankees, first Bowman. I want to say he was a number 1 first round pick for them. Brandon Beck for the Yankees, but I'm going to tell you, he was a 2nd round, 55th overall, so right in the middle. We have Will Bednar, pitcher, first Bowman for the Giants, the vaulted, hated Giants if you're a Dodgers fan, and he was a 1st rounder. Then Guy Rosario for the Padres, who his first Bowman was in Bowman Chrome this last year, and I had to end up paying for him because I didn't get any of them. Eggy Rosario for the Padres. Marcelo Meyer, we got our paper hit. The number 4 overall pick at the Red Sox. A lot of people projected him to go number 1. He's not the safe bet. He's a high school shortstop out of Adrian Gonzalez, actually. He went to the same high school as Adrian Gonzalez. The guy's a solid hitter. It's projectable. That's one thing with him. You look at him, you're like, what he could be. And that's the deal with Marcelo Meyer. He's like number 4, number 5 in the Red Sox organization, top prospect. So, yeah, that's a paper hit. Then there's our Shaolin Polanco, who we pulled. Ed Howard for the Rockies. The Cubs is our first chrome of the pack. Number 1 overall, I want to say 18th by the Cubs last year in 2020 draft. There is Trent DeVoe for the Angels with his chrome. We did pull his paper a bit ago. Trent DeVoe going into the prospects. First Bowman of Drew Gray, pitcher for the Cubs. Again, I don't know all these guys. In fact, I don't know probably 70% of this crap. But I can tell you where Drew went. And Drew was a 3rd rounder out of Missouri, going into the first pile. Jefferson Caro, we did pull his paper a bit ago, but Jefferson Caro going into the base parallels, chrome, whatever. Austin Love, we did pull him a bit ago. First Bowman for the chrome variation. Austin Love, first round, not first rounder, but whatever. Then Max Meyer with the prospect chrome. He was in 2020 draft last year. He's probably going to start the year at AAA, and I want to say, yeah, the guy was number 3 overall, and the guy's ready. We do have a green, so we'll just go to the back here. That might be an autograph, so we go to our refractors. Riley Green, nice. Okay, and it's a prospect, but still, I like Riley, so screw you, people. Riley Green for the Tigers is our first refractor in this pack. I like it. Going into the, well, good Lord God, I can't do anything right. Then our first Bowman, nice, Jackson Merrill, shortstop for the Padres. I want to say he was he first or second rounder, but he's a shortstop. He's a young hitter, and there was something about him. I just saw some highlights. And I just like the guy looks like he's a smooth ball player. You know those guys you just watch, you're like, I like the way they play. Jackson Merrill for me was that. And he was a first rounder, 27th overall. So nice. That's a hit for me. And then our let's turn it around. It's green, it's the lava, it looks like. First Bowman, Rockies pitcher. Is it gonna be our first autograph? First autograph. Aha. Number to 199, 115 to 189, McCade Brown. On card auto with the green lava. McCade, you are a 3rd rounder out of Illinois. So our green lava right there, that's our first auto of the day. First auto, period, out of the box. We got 2 more, but McCade Brown. Pitcher autos. Don't you love them? But hey, you're not guaranteed anything in life, including pitcher autos. All right, you ready for pack number 5? Pack number 5 of Bowman 2020 draft ribbon packs. Let's go. Okay. Shredded this one. And yeah, I don't think we're getting any autographs on this one. Tyler Black, first Bowman for the Brewers. Tyler, come on down. Tell us, where did you get drafted? Well, Craig, I got drafted in the first round, 33rd overall. Compensation pick. Tyler Black, out of Canada. They're the Canadian. Oh, Canada. Great, guys. Ronnie Marcelo for the Mets. Probably going to be in AA this year. The guy's he's young. And he's like 6'3", 6'4" now. So he's definitely had a growth spurt. Cameron Collie, shortstop, first Bowman for the Rangers. And you can't, that thing's totally photoshopped. It's pretty obvious on some of these. Guys like that, you could totally tell. Photoshop for the Rangers. And as I've been doing today, 3rd rounder out of Texas. Houston, that is. Emmanuel Rodriguez, outfielder for the Twins, going in the prospects. Cade Povich, first Bowman for the Twins. I think he was a fourth or fifth rounder right there for the Twins. We'll find out here as I flip it around and tell you. 3rd, I was 1 round off. Michael Harris, outfielder for the Braves. I don't know a lot about this guy, but I know there are a lot of Braves fans who are high on him, so maybe I need to learn. But then again, this brain can only handle so much. Robert Hassel for the Padres. He was a number 10 overall pick last year. Was he 10? I don't know. But either way, I know he's a first round by the Padres. The guy ended the year in high A. There's a very good chance he's either starts in high A or double A. Guy's a pure hitter. Just a pure solid hitter. Ben Kandura, pitcher for the Royals. First Bowman for them. Ben Kandura. You want to tell the viewers ripping packs where you went? He was a second rounder out of Kansas. Local boy, again. Christian Hernandez, shortstop for the Cubs. His first Bowman was in chrome, and he had a ton of autographs, and a lot of people are high on him. I don't know that much about him, I'm going to be honest with you, but I know a lot of people are. Then Cooper Kinney, second baseman, first Bowman for the Rays, Cooper Kinney, and there's something, was he a first rounder too? I mean, there's a lot of these guys. They have all like literally the first 4 rounds, a good chunk of the guys in here. Cooper Kinney, what's your story? First rounder, 34th overall out of Georgia, Kennesaw. Cooper Kinney. Nick York, he was in last year's Bowman draft, and he was a surprise first rounder, got paid less money, and the guy mashed Nick York for the Red Sox in the prospect pile. He's a good one. Then Carson Williams with a little bit of a mark or something on here. Carson Williams, that was this gunk for the Rays, and he was definitely, I want to say he was a first rounder for them. They always know their shortstops. You're probably not going to play in front of Wander, so maybe move him to the outfield. Maybe move him to second base. He looks rangy. They got Vlada Brujan, so we'll go to the back. We'll find out more about him in a minute. We have Luangel Acuna, baby brother to Ronald Acuna for the Rangers. And then we have Jordan Viars, first Bowman for the Phillies. He was a third rounder for them, and guy's a solid hitter. He cracked their top 10 at the end of the season, cracked their overall, the Phillies' top 10 prospects. So Jordan Viars is definitely a guy to look out for in this. Alec Thomas, we pulled his chrome, but I'll just show it to you. Don't need to tell you anything else because, well, I already said it. Ricky Tiedemann, first Bowman with that mop on top, but Ricky Tiedemann, I actually don't know anything about this guy, but probably a fourth rounder. With a hair like that, he should have been a first rounder, you know what I mean? With that big old mullet, and mine's not a mullet, it's just getting long. Ricky Tiedemann, tell us. Ricky Tiedemann, third rounder out of Long Beach. Were you a Long Beach State kid? No, high school. Wow. Interesting. I did not know that. And I know not most, but I know a lot of the SoCal kids out here. Brian Bovelis, I already showed you that. Hunter Goodman, catcher, first Bowman for the Rockies. Hunter Goodman, catcher, Rockies. Story is you are a fourth rounder out of Tennessee. Aaron Zavala, we pulled you a bit ago, but there is your paper right there. Again, a solid prospect, somebody to be on the lookout for in this set. Jordan Walker, we already pulled your chrome, refractor, but here you are in paper format. Alex Binelas, third baseman, first Bowman for the Brewers, and he actually is now with the Red Sox, was traded in the Jackie Bradley deal for him to go back. So yeah, Alex Binelas now with the Red Sox. Somebody I'm going to pay attention to a little bit. Ivan Herrera for the Cardinals, catcher, waiting for his chance to become the next backstop in St. Louis when Yadier retires. His first was 2020 Chrome, I believe. Then Brock Selvage, pitcher for the New York Yankees. He's just got a baseball name. Brock Selvage. Brock, first Bowman, and you were in third round. There's our Carson Williams and our first Chrome, Sal Frelick. I'll get to him in a second. Carson Williams was first, yeah, that's what I thought. Sal Frelick, he was a first round pick by the Brewers this year. Outfielder, projected to be a speedy outfielder. So don't get me wrong, I mean, the guy can be a great ball player, but if you got him, you got Garrett Mitchell in the outfield, you fly balls, forget it. You're going to get there's going to be a lot of speed out there and a lot of quality gloves. But Sal Frelick, he was a first rounder, unless I'm totally wrong. And no, I'm not. 15th overall. He is a college kid, though. So that's one thing. He was where did he go? Massachusetts? I don't know. Yeah, Boston College. So I remember that. Ian Moeller, catcher for the Rangers with the first Bowman. And Ian, your story is fourth round out of Iowa, Dubuque, Iowa. Andrew Painter for the Phillies. We already saw that he was a first rounder for the Phillies. And Logan Henderson for the Brewers. So a lot of chrome first right now, which is nice. Logan Henderson for the Brewers. I think I already told you the story on him. Misiel Urbina for the Twins. I want to say his first Bowman was Bowman Chrome this year. International signee guy for the Twins. Oh, geez, that came up real quick. I wasn't expecting that. Well, our second autograph is another pitcher. Another Rockies pitcher. The guy I talked about earlier, Joe Rock. We got 2 autographs now. 1 more. And they're both pitchers. Oy vey, oy vey. Joe Rock was a second rounder out of college, Ohio University. Wow. Okay, and then we have franchise futures of Colton Cowser and Reed Trimble for the Orioles. Colton Cowser and Reed Trimble going into that pile. Then we have Marcelo Urbina again with a refractor for the Twins. We just pulled him a bit ago in the chrome variation. And our first Bowman is another nice Jordan Viars with the refractor for that. 1 pack left before we call it a day and do part 2 tomorrow. Hopefully we get a better auto. That's all I will say. Right now, our autos are 2 pitchers. And they're both Rockies. And anybody who knows the world of baseball knows Rocky pitchers. That ain't good. Pack number 6. The final pack of today, of part 1 of Ripping Packs Bowman Draft. Are you ready? Good. Ripping Packs, last pack of the day. Let's go, Ripping Packs. Okay, we got another Genesis or whatever. We got Zach Veen. We already pulled him. I already told you about him, so we'll stick you over here. Luis Rodriguez. Is that yeah, that's the same one. TJ White, outfielder, first Bowman for the Nationals. TJ White, no clue, but I'll tell you in a second. TJ White was 5th round out of Spartansburg, South Carolina. Benny Montgomery, a Rocky I do want an autograph of. Benny Montgomery, first rounder for them. I'm high on this guy. I think he definitely has a chance to, him and Zach Veen have a chance to really make an impact with the Rockies quickly through their system. But Benny Montgomery, he's a guy I'm actually pretty high on for the Rockies. Maddox Bruns, first Bowman pitcher for the Dodgers. Was he at first for us? I don't remember. I really don't. I think he was, though. And yeah, he was out of Mobile, Alabama. I remember because it was like the whole thing they were talking about. We have a Hall of Famer for a name, Greg Maddux, but no. Freddie Valdez, outfielder, prospect for the Red Sox. Spencer Schwellenbach, we already talked about him, but I'll show him up to you anyway for the Braves. Austin Martin, we already saw you. J.C. Correa, we already saw you. Shalom Polanco, we saw you. Joe Mack, catcher, first Bowman for the Marlins. And your story is first round. Well, I did not know. First round, late, 31st overall, so it's a compensation pick out of New York. Joe Mack. Oh wait, I heard a story about him. He's a high school kid, and it was interesting because it was like, it was a weird story. I'm like, I heard about it. It sounded like it was like one of those touching stories, if you will. Aurelvis Martinez, shortstop for the Blue Jays. I do prospect him, and he's about 2 years away maybe, but I like him. Aurelvis Martinez. Let's go to the back. Andrew Painter, again, first Bowman for the Phillies. I talked about him. I told you stories. Tanner Allen, same deal. I'm starting to get a little bit more recognition on some of these guys. Chin Jung Liu. I think I showed you him, but if I didn't, just in case, there is his prospect card out of draft. Sean Burke, first. I'm pretty sure I talked about him. I don't know anything about him, but I told you where he went. And third rounder. Marcelo Urbina again. Chase Dermott for the Astros, pitcher prospect. Luis Matos, one of the top prospects for the Giants. I want to say he's in the top 100, I know that, but Matos for the Giants. Giants have a good young farm system right now, and they're finally been building up. Their hitters are solid. Pitchers could use a little help, but their hitters are solid. Yeah. And going to the prospects. Braden Brosier again for the Nationals. We already pulled you, Braden. Jordan Lawler with the paper. We pulled your chrome, but now we get your paper, Jordan. Way to go. Good job. Craig, you pulled card. Eric Silva for the Giants, first Bowman. I'm not going to say anything. Come on, I'm just going to tell you where he went. And he was a 4th rounder out of Baldwin Park. Gavin Williams, first Bowman for the then Indians, now Guardians, but he was drafted as an Indian, so he's technically still an Indian. Gavin Williams. And he was a 1st rounder out of, looks like he went to college. Yeah, Eastern Carolina. All right, let's get to our first chrome right here. Jackson Merrill, nice. Again, I just pulled his refractor, but I like Jackson Merrill. I think he's solid. Tyler Soderstrom, we did pull your base, but I'm going to keep, prospecting more Tyler Soderstrom cards. I'll take them. Give them to me. I'll take them. Then Adrian Del Castillo, catcher, first Bowman for the Diamondbacks. And your story, my friend, is 2nd round out of Florida, and he's a college kid. Del Castro. Then Reginald Picardo, shortstop for the Cubs. I think his first Bowman was Bowman Chrome this year, 2021. And then yeah. Freddie, I want to get screwed over again. Freddie Valdez, we pulled your paper. Now we get your Chrome for the Red Sox. And then we did get, this is probably our autograph. Crap. Okay, let's go to the back. Let's pull these. Our Benny Montgomery with Genesis. I will take that. Benny Montgomery. I like Benny, like you heard a bit ago. And Benny is not numbered, but you're going to go over here in the inserts. Henry Davis with the refractor. Nice. I like that. Henry Davis with the refractor. Obviously, like I said, the number 1 overall pick this year. Going into the refractor first. Our parallel is Ryan, our first. So we got 2 refractor first. Ryan Holgate for the Cardinals. Ryan Holgate right there. And quite possibly our last autograph, so being tomorrow, is going to be fruitless. It's a first. Angels, meaning it's a pitcher. Oh my God, Bachmann. Sam Bachmann. Wow, that is our 3 pitcher autos. Pitcher autos for days! Numbered 499. First rounder for the Angels. Hey, upside, maybe he'll be in the bigs here, but 3 pitcher autos. Yeah. So guess what, guys? We have 6 packs left and no autos. So hopefully we get some friggin' cool parallels. So yeah, those are that's Rippin' Packs today. I'm gonna shoot and we're gonna go do Rippin' Packs Part 2 tomorrow on a Thursday. I know. So real quick, the hits, if you will. I just showed you Sam Bachmann. The lava green of McKay Brown to 199. A college pitcher, so obviously, yeah. Joe Rock for the Rockies. He is another college. So we got college pitchers. That was all of our autos. College pitchers. Yeah. And then Sam Bachmann, who we just got. Okay, I shouldn't be angry. I'm not. But when you're dropping close to $400 a box, you'd like at least one effing hitter. The Invicta of Pedro Pineda for the A's. Not numbered, like I said, but it's a nice little hit right there. I do like Pedro Pineda. And then our inserts, we got Benny Montgomery, Genesis. It's pretty cool. Benny Montgomery, throw you right there for right now. And the Chase Petty. No, I wonder if he's related to Richard Petty. I highly doubt it. For the Genesis inserts. The Bowman Draft Night, Chase Petty. Again, none of these, the only numbered I got were the autographs. I only got 2. That tells you anything right now. And then the franchise futures, Colton Cowser, Reed Trimble for the Orioles, and Gunnar Hoglund and Ricky Tiedemann for the Blue Jays. Our first refractors, real quick. You know, we did get the Henry Davis, which that's a great one to get if you're going to get one. That's a solid one. Jordan Viars for the Phillies, who I do think is pretty solid, and Jackson Merrill for the Padres. You can't get upset with this. That's the whole thing. It's purely prospecting. In fact, guys that I'm like, oh, this guy sucks, or I'm like, they could end up being incredible players. That's the whole thing with Bowman draft and Bowman in general is what you think Henry Davis could end up being the next Ben Davis. And if you don't know who Ben Davis is, do yourself a favor and Google him. He was number 2 overall pick by the Padres, I want to say in 94, 95. He had an okay career, but he was nothing like the player you thought he would have been. And that's the thing. With prospecting, you do not know how any of these guys are going to develop, if they're going to get injured or if they hit a wall. Some of them, they may have panned out at 17 years old, and people are going purely on potential. So yeah, you just never know. So anyway, that's it for today's Rippin' Packs. Yeah, subscribe, like, notification bell, leave a comment, follow me, all that fun stuff, and come back tomorrow for part 2 with no autos, more than likely. No autos. Hopefully some hits, though. Hopefully some hits. I mean, again, we did okay, but hopefully our 6-packs for tomorrow will be pretty good. Thank you for watching Rippin' Packs, and I will see you tomorrow for part 2 of Bowman Draft Jumbo. Till then, always rip some packs.